This topic is called area of a trapezoid. We're asked to find the area of a trapezoid. I've written on here the formula for area of a trapezoid as you'll see it displayed on most formula sheets. To solve the area of a trapezoid, you take 1/2 and then in parentheses, which remember we have to do the parentheses first, we take B1, which stands for base 1, plus B2, which is base 2, times the height. So looking at this trapezoid here, the first thing we need to determine is what is base 1, what's base 2, and what's the height. The two bases are the two numbers that are parallel to each other. So in this case, 8 is one of our bases, 17 is the other base. Now we have to do, by order of operations, things in the parentheses first. So if base 1 is 8 and base 2 is 17, we need to add those first and get 25. So now I'm going to copy what's left in our formula. So I need to do 1/2 times 25 times the height. So that's my next question. What is the height of this figure? Well, remember, if your height is being measured, say for example on a visit for a physical, you stand up very straight to get your height measured. So just remember, the height is the one that forms the right angle. It's standing up very straight. So in this case, the height is 12. The height and the base always need to be right angles to each other, which you can tell by this symbol. So the height here is 12. So now, since this is all multiplying, I can really do it in any order. I can go left to right, or I can do 25 times 12 and then times 1/2. So I'm going to do this first. 25 times 12 is 300. And then I have to do 1/2 times 300. There are several ways I can do this. I can make 1/2 into a decimal and do 0.5 times 300. I can do 300 divided by 2, which is like doing 1/2 times 300 over 1. So when I solve this, if I cross cancel, I end up with 150 over 1, which is the same as 150. So when I type in my answer, I'll type in 150, and now I'm asked to include the correct unit in my answer. Well, anytime you have a problem that has area, you're going to label it with square units because you're measuring it as if you're saying how many little square meters would it take to fill this. Area is two-dimensional, so it always is labeled in meters squared. So this formula will help you solve every problem that's the area of a trapezoid. 1/2 times base 1 plus base 2 times the height. Always remember to add the two bases first. And that is how you solve the area of a trapezoid.